Let's calculate now the poverty level in Africa. It's 80%. So we are considering about 80%. And if you look at them, I'm sorry to say this. If you look at the most of the people who are in the poverty line, they are the ones who are making more children. That is another thing you must consider.
Okay, more children is how many children are you talking about when you say
You
more
find
children?
a woman will be having 4, 5, 6 children.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe they wanted them. Maybe they could afford.
But
to take care of
how
them.
are they affording? And they look at the towns now. There's a lot of street children. How are they affording?
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
You know what?
Let me long back, ne? A man once only 10, 18 years, he have to get married. He must have a family. He must have kids. But nowadays it's too hard. My question is, what makes life to be difficult to men to enter into marriages nowadays than before? Well, if nowadays there is more opportunities to make money, if really money matters to make to create family, or there is also other reasons, that the many questions that is there. Sister Rendani, can you please explain us about this phenomenon?
Many men, they don't want to marry this time.
Yeah.
This nowadays. Hey, maybe it's because of the background or the experience that they have. Because, some guys, when they come to me, I can give maybe for an example. Maybe he came to me. He came with their experience.
Yeah.
And he can't live a better just because he's living an experience for before.
Yeah.
And which is wrong. If you go for the new thing, you must go and live the new thing.
Exactly.
Yes. And people, they are failing because they are going with an experience.
People are
They want to
shaped
go.
by their
Yes.
experiences.
Okay.
You know what? You see, maybe I have a father and I see my father was in the marriage and I check when I'm growing, he's struggling because of us and his wife. You think me now I can go to marry soon. I must build my future first.
You must build your future.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think that when you are alone, you can make your life? Do you think? Do you believe that?
100 and
But
200%.
Okay, but
I can
let's
add
go.
the percentage.
No, listen.
Sure.
Let's go back. Let's go back in African culture.
Yes.
In Africa, we believe that each and every woman, have got his own or her own blessing. You might find a man is poor, but he can go and find someone that he can start life with. The time that he decided to say, no, let me start life with, for example, with my sister here, let's start our life. I was not even capable to buy even a mattress. But once she came in my life, she came with her own blessing. We can start from there. And from there we can create more, and tomorrow we can come out. We can make it in life. Don't you believe that? And you never saw someone who was poor before he married, and when he get married, he come out in life. Sister, you never experienced that?
Yeah, it comes with compatibility. When you're compatible, that means on many aspects, a more percentage of you means everything is looking good. Yeah, so when you're compatible, that means you understand each other. You do things together. You agree on a lot of things, which means even your finances, all aspects of your marriage, all aspects of your relationship, they're in good order if you're compatible. Then when you're not compatible, that means it's the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes. You're thinking something else, I'm thinking of something else. Exactly.
But if you decide to say, no, me, I'm going to live with this man, this one is my husband. Okay, my brother, can you please give us a definition of marriage? To say that, no, this one is my wife and this one is my husband. So that people, they have to understand. Because we can be here only talking about marriage. People, they don't know what is the marriage. Right?
Yes, that is the thing that we don't know.
Yeah. So
marriage is a sharing. What you say?
Is a sharing. Okay.
Okay. Can I top it up? Marriage is an union between two people with a goal of passing generation from one generation to the other one. whereby you need to share a lot of things. You're going to share bad experiences and bad times and good times.
Yeah, to become one.
To become one. That is the number one of marriage. Now, currently we don't have that. Currently we have, what is the man's? It's man and the wife. And what is for the wife, it's for her and her alone. You get my point? If you look at our African culture, we are talking about our African culture, not the modernization that we have, the confused modernization. Marriage lost its value back in 1995.
How?
When there was something we call the Beijing Conference.
Okay.
The Beijing Conference is the one that came up with this thing of equal rights, of which I don't disagree. But every right should also come with responsibilities, which it did not table. So you need to have rights and also you need to have responsibilities. So before, in our African culture, the man was supposed to provide. That's why I say the man was a hunter, the woman was a gatherer. But currently now, the woman is got all the rights whereby he want to be the hunter and he want to be the gatherer, which brings everything is got destabilized. The man will go there, hunt and bring it to the house. Then the woman would gather what is brought. So now that has made the value and the purpose of the marriage to go out of it. That is number one. Number two, marriage currently now has become like a tug of war. I marry you. Your parents on the other side, they'll be sitting. Muntanam, what have you bringing from that marriage? That's the number one.
Yeah, that's true.
On the other side, my parents, because they brought me up, they still expect something from me. So it's a tug of war. My mother is my parents on the other side, they are pulling me. They need a piece of me. And on the other side, my wife and her family, they are pulling me on the other side. And don't forget, it also brings the children. So it becomes very tricky.
So you're pulling a chain.
You understand me? So you'll find the man, currently the man, we're talking about the man now, he's torn. The family on his side, there's a black text from his side. On the other side, the wife, the children, the wife, and the wife family, they're on this side. So it becomes very difficult for
Then
me.
he's gotta work hard to fulfill all
Why?
the financial obligations from all angles. Then the man's gotta
Let
work
me ask you a
hard.
question. Do
If
you have
he
a brother?
acknowledges
Do you have a
that-
brother?
Yes,
And the brother is not, maybe is not working, right?
he's working.
No,
Oh, okay,
we
yeah,
assume.
makes sense.
Why do you side with the brother who is not working and you and me? Because I'm also a brother to another woman.
Yeah, definitely.
Should I do miracles?
No, that goes down to the relationship, but
Yes.
Generalizing, ne?
Mm.
So if you are the man and then you're aware of all these aspects around your relationship, around your marriage, then that means you gotta work hard to make sure you balance it up.
Number one,
Superman.
you must understand. There's no way I'm gonna be a Superman. You must understand. When it comes to working hard, there's economic factor, which I cannot control.
Then, okay, you don't just work alone. We are together.
But
together.
how are we together when you get your salary? It's you
And
alone.
and your family.
And me and your family. And me, when I get the salary, it's for me, you, my children, and also my family and
your family.
No, let's generalize. It's not always like that. Maybe certain individuals.
No, we are talking
maybe
about
a certain
my dear friend.
percentage.
My dear friend.
A certain percentage.
The worst person in a marriage is the mother-in-law. From your side as a woman and my side as a man. Because your mother will always keep on repeating you. In fact, not repeating, blackmailing you. Mutana am nikukulisile, I grew you up.
There's something.
And on the other side, my mother is telling me, hey, do you remember the way I used to work so hard to so that you can go to school?
Hey, I know. Tell me about
and now,
mothers and their boy kids.
you understand me? So
Yeah.
try to imagine what the man is. We are torn apart. Really.
Okay, okay, brother, you mentioned this point of 1995.
Yes.
Beijing
The
conference.
Beijing conference.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you please be open on that point? What that conference was for?
You must understand currently we are
Sister, do you know about it?
I just
She
know
was
a
not
little
born.
about it. No, 95. You said 95.
94.
94. I was in grade
95.
5. I was in
Grade-
grade 6.
Grade
Yes.
6.
Currently, guys, you must understand we are living on something we call the world order.
Okay.
And the world order is something more than deeper than you can think of. World order came after the Second World War, whereby the biggest rich people, they came and decided, now we want to control the world. And the only way to control the world is to destabilize it,
To break it.
to break it. So one of the, I'm sorry, this
Sister,
one
wait, keep
so
your
one
point.
of the main institution that they had to break was the family, because family is the first institutions in life. So they must make sure that the family is destabilized so they can be able to control. There is the same thing with colonialization. When colonizations came here, they came with things that they're going to be able to break our families, because we had a very nice procedure. We had a very, very nice protocol. We had a very nice way. We had something called the hierarchy.
But there were social problems.
Yes, we don't disagree. But all those social problems were made to be a problem because of it was about to break it up. It's like now you are wearing a Springbok t-shirt. If I want to dismantle you, I can come and tell you how Springbok is weak. Last time they lost to what you call it, this one from New Zealand. I can come up with a lot of things, negativity. So you are passionate about Springbok. But if I come with the negativity and keep on pressing on the negativity, you'll find that Springbok is. That's what they broke our African culture. They broke it so that at the same time we don't have any control. That we find nowadays, women, they don't have control. Men also, because they're also coming from the same women who don't have control. They don't have control.
Oh, so you say women don't have control
Yes,
because of colonization?
Yes, which was brought up because of this Christianity and this world order.
Christianity brainwash.
We don't have control. Today, right now, you are my wife. I say that you are not going according to our original deal. You'll come and say that I'm abusing you. So how do I, from there, what do I do? And the law is on your side.
I would say what you're talking about civilization. Civilization for us, especially in Africa, it came not so long ago, around 100 years old now. So when colonization infiltrated Africa, there was a big transition, socially, financially. Even back then, there used to be trade and stuff. So it infiltrated socially, in such a way that along the way, certain rules or certain what word can I use? Okay, certain rules had to put up in place to solve those social issues that have been happening. Maybe it's GBV or whatever. They were not implemented in one day at a time. Someone had to advocate for that law to be implemented into the legal system of every country or whatever. So that could be section whatever of what. Every time it's always being amended. It comes with advocacy from all social circles in our society. So I'd say, yes, colonization brought problems, but somehow it was advocating for someone. It had to be there. The rules had to be there. When you talk about the women being loyal, you said something along the lines of being loyal. So I get you talking about being submissive. Yeah, a woman has to submit to your husband.
But now, how do you get submissive when we got the same rights?
Okay, sister, as you said about being loyal. Good question.
How do you get?
How do you get submissive when you feel that you got rights?
You have your
And
own
we got
right.
equal rights.
You have something that is protecting you.
That means whatever context it is, I agree with that. When I don't agree, that means there's going to be an uprising between me and you.
Definitely.
That means you're going beyond, you're going over me.
No.
You're going beyond what I could accept.
No.
So that means I can't
But
submit
do you know?
to
Do
that.
you know? Do you know? You could be taking advantage of me. In the same, you could be abusing the same rights because they favor you.
If I steal from you.
Not even stealing from me. I paid Lobola for you. You must understand, why am I number? Let's start from the beginning. Why are you staying with me? What is marriage? The first condition of marriage is consummation.
Guys, yes, you're hot. If you're hot, guys, if you're hot.
Understand me?
We are only
I married you, and I brought you into my family. I brought you to my house because I need to consummate. We're talking
Okay,
about
what's
intimacy.
consummating?
That we call it intimacy.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
let's put it in sex.
Okay.
That's why I brought you to my house. Then after that, I cannot be able to do that because if I do that and you feel that day I've not given you enough money, it becomes a rape. And don't forget, I paid for your lobola. So I paid for that. Then all of a sudden I cannot be able to be with you because today you tell me that all these.
When you pay Lobola, you pay for that.
What?
Let's put this thing. Maybe you don't
I become
understand.
confused.
I said when I pay Lobola,
Yes.
I'm going to control you. That Lobola is for what?
No, you're not gonna control me.
What
That
lobola?
What's lobola
is
is
a
for
token
what?
of appreciation to my parents and family,
What
the
about
one that
me?
brought
What
me
about
up.
you?
What about me?
What about my family?
Hey,
No, I'm a gift to your family. So
How?
you
You
and
are
your
not your
family,
family.
you have
How?
to give a token of appreciation.
why don't you give me a token of
I'm the
appreciation?
token of appreciation to your family, a new token of appreciation. You understand?
Then
Yeah. So that means when I'm part of your family, I'm the new child.